What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about how many ounces of silver you need to be a quote-unquote veteran stacker. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for weekly videos. Got a brand new one over there. Link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, but we just dropped the Can't Stop Stacking, Won't Stop Stacking t-shirt and hoodie. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today, once again, I want to dedicate this video to answering a viewer's question. I don't know if this viewer is a subscriber or not. I would hope that he is. But it's coming from Gerald, and the question is, what amount of silver makes you a veteran stacker? Is it 100, 200, 500 ounces, or more? So first and foremost, Gerald, thank you so much for asking the question. I look forward to answering it throughout the course of the video. But really quick, if anybody else watching right now has any questions for me, maybe you're a brand new stacker and you want to know some facts and information, maybe you're a longtime stacker and you just want to know my opinion on something, you can ask a hypothetical question, a this or that question. Ask whatever you want related to precious metals or prepping in the comment section down below, and I'd be more than happy to dedicate an entire video to you and answering your question. But moving forward, how many ounces of silver does one need to be classified as a quote-unquote veteran stacker? That's the question we are working with today. Now, first and foremost, I do not believe that there is a textbook factual answer to the question. I believe if you ask 15 different people, you're going to get 15 different answers. But since you're asking me, my answer to the question is, in my opinion and from my perspective, I do not think the amount of silver you own dictates whether or not you are a quote-unquote veteran stacker. Let me explain. Let's think of an arbitrary number. Let's just say the actual answer is 1,000 ounces of silver. Let's just pretend that that is the answer. 1,000 ounces of silver grants you the crown that says, quote-unquote, veteran stacker. What does that mean for the person who decided this morning, I want to get involved in silver. Never stacked an ounce of silver in my entire life, but I'm going to start today. And he or she goes out and converts their dollars into 1,000 ounces of silver, all in one shot. Would it be fair to refer to them as a quote-unquote veteran stacker or an experienced stacker or anything along those lines? In my opinion, no. I don't believe that there is a set amount of silver. In fact, what about the person who is in a very, very tough financial situation, and they've been in a very tough financial situation? Let's just assume that they have a ton of medical problems, and the overwhelming majority of the money that they make, if they make any money, assuming that they're able to work and they're not medically disabled, goes towards the medical bills, and the surgeries, and the doctors, and the medicine, and the procedures. But they want to stack silver for their future, but maybe they can only pick up, I don't know, a couple ounces a year at that point, or maybe 1 or 2 ounces a month. And they've been stacking for 10 to 15 years, and they still haven't accumulated 1,000 plus ounces yet. I would say that person has an insane amount of experience when it comes to stacking silver. I would assume that he or she knows quite a bit about different coins, rounds, and bars, the different precious metals that there are: silver, gold, platinum, palladium, rhodium, maybe some industrial metals such as copper. I would say, with them have been stacking for over a decade at that point, they know a thing or two about silver. and they're quite experienced. Now, would I refer to this person as a quote-unquote veteran stacker? Probably not. I don't know if I would want to really use that term, but I would definitely call them an experienced stacker. However, I do know, as I stated earlier in the video, if you ask 15 different people, you're bound to get 15 different answers. And typically when I put out a video, it gets between 200 and 1,000 views per day, every day. So with the 200 to 1,000 people who are probably watching this video, potentially 200 to 1,000 different answers. So I would really appreciate it if everybody can head on down to the comments and let me know. Let us both know. Let us all know. How many ounces of silver do you believe is required to categorize somebody as a quote-unquote veteran stacker? If you believe that there is a number that leads you to that label. Or would you say time is a little bit more important to take into consideration? Do you think somebody who's been stacking for 20 years is guaranteed to know more than the person who's only been stacking for maybe 3 or 4 months? One would assume, but that's also not guaranteed either. There's a lot of people out there who have been doing exactly what they've been doing for 40, maybe 50 or 60 years at this point. And they still have no clue what in the world is going on. For example, all the people who live their life pushing and promoting a very specific lifestyle that in 2019 going into 2020 doesn't really necessarily make sense anymore. But that's what they did. That's what they encouraged. That's what they are probably steering their kids in the direction of doing. Also important to remember that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Failing to realize that industrial age tactics aren't going to provide the same results in the digital age. Those are just some of my thoughts. The point I'm trying to get across is just because somebody has been stacking for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years doesn't really guarantee that they know exactly what they're talking about. Just because somebody's been doing something for a very long time doesn't mean that they're overly educated or knowledgeable, or that they are necessarily the person to take advice from. I think it's also important to remember that nothing I say in my videos or ever on my channel is financial advice. Do your own research, make your own decisions based off of your own findings. Everything I say in my videos is just me documenting what I do, what I have done, and what I plan on doing in the future. Not financial advice. But I do want everybody to head on down to the comments and let me know, what would your answer to the question be? I'm very curious, and I think a video topic like today's could really spark some conversation. And we'd be having a discussion that I don't believe I've ever had on my channel before. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also, make sure to subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Just posted 3 new silver and gold themed vlog style videos, a hidden camera pawn shop integrity test, and the brand new Can't Stop Stacking, Won't Stop Stacking video. Go check them out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, but we just dropped the brand new limited edition Can't Stop Stacking, Won't Stop Stacking t-shirt and hoodie. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And once again, what would your answer to the question be? What amount of silver makes you a quote-unquote veteran stacker? Is it a set number? Is it a set amount of time? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.